Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history of one of the most iconic automotive brands in the world, BMW. You might think you know the story: fast cars, German engineering, the famous blue and white Rakendel. But the journey of Bayerische Motorenwerk, or Bavarian Motorworks, is packed with twists, turns, and surprising origins that go far beyond the luxury cars we see on the road today. So, buckle up, because we're about to take a ride through more than a century of innovation, resilience, and pure driving pleasure. Our story begins not with cars, but in the skies over Germany during the early 20th century. In 1916, two separate companies, Rapp Motorenwerk and Gustav Otto Flugmaschinenfabrik, merged to form Bayerische Flugzeugwerk, or BFW. A year later, this company was restructured and renamed Bayerische Motorenwerk GmbH BMW. Their primary business: building aircraft engines. This is a crucial piece of the puzzle. The famous BMW logo, often mistaken for a spinning propeller, actually represents the blue and white colors of the Bavarian flag. The propeller myth was just a clever marketing angle from a 1929 AD, but it stuck. And honestly, it's a cool story. BMW's early success came from its powerful and reliable aircraft engines. Their inline-six engine, the BMW iIa, was revolutionary for its time, performing exceptionally well at high altitudes. It was so good that it helped German pilots gain a significant advantage during World War I, however. With the end of the war and the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in 1919, Germany was forbidden from manufacturing aircraft. This was a potential death sentence for a company that only made one thing: aircraft engines. BMW had to pivot, or it would disappear. This is where the company's incredible adaptability first shines through. To survive, BMW started producing anything it could, from industrial engines and agricultural machinery to household items. But their first major success in this new era came on two wheels. In 1923, BMW unveiled its first motorcycle, the R32. This wasn't just any motorcycle. It was a masterpiece of engineering designed by Max Friz. It featured the now legendary Boxer engine, a flat twin engine with horizontally opposed cylinders and a shaft drive instead of a chain. This design provided perfect cooling, a low center of gravity, and incredible reliability. The R32 was an instant hit and set the standard for BMW motorcycles for decades to come. It was the vehicle that truly put BMW on the map for ground transportation. But the ambition didn't stop there. The dream of building cars was always present. In 1928, BMW made its move by acquiring the Automobilewerk Eisenach, a car manufacturer that was building a licensed version of the British Austin 7, called the Dixie. BMW refined the Dixie and rebadged it as the BMW 315, their very first automobile. It was small, simple, and a far cry from the performance machines we know today, but it was a start. It was the foot in the door of the automotive world. The real breakthrough came in the 1930s. BMW began designing its own cars from the ground up. This decade saw the birth of some true classics that defined the brand's identity. The BMW 303, introduced in 1933, was significant for two reasons. First, it was the first BMW to use a straight-six engine, a configuration that would become a hallmark of the brand. And second, it was the first car to feature the iconic kidney grille. Yes, that distinctive design element has been around for nearly a century. But the crowning achievement of this era was undoubtedly the BMW 328, launched in 1936. The 328 was a sports car that dominated the racing scene. It was lightweight, aerodynamic, and powered by a brilliantly engineered straight-six engine. It won its class at the Mille Miglia in 1938 and then took the overall victory in 1940. The 328 cemented BMW's reputation for building high-performance, driver-focused machines. It was the blueprint for the ultimate driving machine. Then, history intervened once more. World War II turned BMW's focus back to aircraft engines and military vehicles. The company's factories were heavily involved in the war effort, a dark chapter in its history. After the war, BMW was left in ruins. Its Munich plant was destroyed, and its main car factory in Eisenach was now in Soviet-controlled East Germany. Once again, the company faced extinction. The Allies had banned them from producing vehicles. So, what did they do? They went back to basics, making pots and pans, just to keep the lights on. Slowly, they were permitted to start building motorcycles again, and the reliable Boxer engine bikes helped the company get back on its feet. Their first post-war car attempt, however, was a bit of a misstep. In the early 1950s, they launched the BMW 501, a large, luxurious sedan. It was a beautiful, well-engineered car, but it was incredibly expensive to produce and sell in a war-torn economy. While it earned the nickname Baroque Angel, it was a commercial failure that nearly bankrupted the company. At the same time, to cater to the other end of the market, BMW started producing the Assetto bubble car under license from the Italian company ISO. It was a tiny, egg-shaped car with a front-opening door. It was cheap, fuel-efficient, and exactly what many people in post-war Europe needed. The Assetto was a huge success and sold over 160,000 units. It's a quirky, lovable part of BMW's history and, believe it or not, it kept the company afloat during one of its most difficult periods. But by the late 1950s, BMW was in serious financial trouble. The company was bleeding money, caught between the unprofitable luxury cars and the low-margin bubble cars. A takeover by their rival Daimler-Benz seemed inevitable. At a dramatic shareholder meeting in December 1959, a group of small shareholders and employee representatives resisted the sale. They believed in the company's potential. Their efforts convinced one man, Herbert Quandt, a major industrialist and BMW shareholder, to increase his stake and invest heavily in the company's future. This decision saved BMW from being absorbed and set it on the path to becoming the powerhouse it is today. The 1960s were the beginning of BMW's modern era. With the Quandt family's backing, BMW launched the new E-Class, or New Class, of sedans in 1962. The BMW 1500 was a compact, sporty sedan that was perfectly targeted at the growing middle class. It combined practicality with the sporty driving dynamics that BMW was known for. It was a massive success and essentially created the sports sedan segment. The new class saved the company and defined its identity for the next generation. From this platform, BMW launched the successful 02 series, including the legendary 2002, a car beloved by enthusiasts to this day for its nimble handling and spirited performance. The 1970s saw BMW solidifying its brand identity. The tagline, "The Ultimate Driving Machine," was introduced in North America in 1975 and perfectly captured the essence of their cars. This decade also saw the introduction of the model series we know today. The 5 Series midsize sedan in 1972, the 3 Series compact sedan in 1975, and the 7 Series large luxury sedan in 1977. At the same time, BMW MGM BH, the high-performance division, was established. Their first project was the iconic M1, a mid-engine supercar. While the M1 itself wasn't a huge commercial success, it established the M brand's credibility and paved the way for legendary models like the M3 and M5. From the 1980s onwards, BMW's story has been one of global expansion and technological innovation. They embraced technology, pioneering advancements in electronics, safety systems, and engine efficiency. They expanded their lineup into new segments, introducing SUVs, which they call Sport Activity Vehicles, or SAVs. With the X5 in 1999, they also acquired the Rover Group in the 90s, a move that proved difficult but ultimately gave them ownership of 2 iconic British brands, Mini and Rolls-Royce, both of which have flourished under BMW's management. Today, BMW stands as a global leader in the premium automotive sector, pushing the boundaries of performance, luxury, and now, electric mobility with its ISO. From building aircraft engines for war, to making pots and pans for survival, to bubble cars that kept the dream alive, and finally to creating some of the most desirable cars on the planet. The history of BMW is a testament to resilience, engineering brilliance, and an unwavering focus on the joy of driving. It's a story of a company that has faced near collapse multiple times, only to come back stronger, more focused, and more innovative than before. So the next time you see that blue and white roundel, remember the incredible journey behind it. It's more than just a logo. It's a symbol of over a century of passion, struggle, and triumph. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. Let us know in the comments which car brand's history you'd like us to explore next. See you in the next one.